Есть картинка? Хорошо. Так, нам поговорить с экипажем, да?
Ага.
О, здравствуйте, баги. Удобно так работается?
Видимо, ему норм.
Спустим его на землю.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our...
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Ой, мы с ним не разговаривали со времен первой миссии. Он нам говорит
Да.
фразы первой миссии.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
О, героя и отступника по 2 балла дали.
А почему отступника дали?
Не знаю.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
I have to
Окей.
go.
All right, see ya.
I wanted to thank you
What for, Garrus?
for everything.
У
Taking me
нас
with
же
you,
это было.
letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought a lot about what you've told me. About not sacrificing
решил
innocence to
повторить.
achieve the goal.
Ага.
About finding the best
Думает,
way
что
through,
мы не
not just the
услышали.
fastest. And I've been thinking about Dr. Salion too. I'd convinced myself that he deserved to die, but then I started thinking about why I wanted him dead. I realized it wasn't because of what he did to those people. That was part of it, but I think most of it was because he got away from me. He escaped under my watch, and I didn't like that. I let it become personal.
Words mean nothing until you turn them into action, Garrus. What are you gonna do about it?
Well, I'm going back to CSEC. I think I can make a difference there. I'll also reapply for Spectre training, but I'll do it right. I won't compromise myself to get there. If the people I'm sworn to protect can't trust me, then I don't deserve to be the one protecting them.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Shepard,
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Диалоги те же, что, блин, до задания.
Aren't you at all worried
С
about what will
Рексом то
happen
же
to
самое.
Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
Угу.
I should go.
Наталья по-прежнему не хочет ничего сказать нового. Ну что, вперед к приключениям.
А с этим Кайгеном не станешь говорить?
А, Кайден, да, еще ж Кайден есть. Точно. Мне кажется, что у него тоже там та же фраза.
We're so close now. When we deliver everything, the council will
нет,
have
у
to
него
mobilize
другая.
around us.
Вроде.
It would be a fitting tribute to Ash if we were able to rally everyone together under the council.
It's been a struggle, but we've earned their respect now.
And you've been at the forefront all the way from Akuz. I don't think anyone can stop you. I don't think I've ever met a woman like you.
I bet you say that to all your commanding officers.
Well, ever since I heard the captain's mess gets better food. Noble Shepard, I want to follow through with this. It's tough keeping it separated from duty, but when the mission's complete, it'll be different. I hope you feel the same, ma'am.
That sounds nice. Careful, you'll distract me from saving the galaxy.
It'll take care of itself one of these days. Or nights. Shepard, you are hard to step away from. We'll get this done, Commander. The sooner the better.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
Ой-ой, зачем мне ехать назад? Блин, путаюсь в этом корабле до сих пор. Ничего себе. Ты еще и пропала.
У меня разом отключились трансляции, скайп и вообще.
Интернет, что ли, моргнул?
Видимо, да.
Прикольно. Мне скайп даже ничего не сказал, даже не было этого звука, как будто, ну, связь потеряна. Я думал, я с тобой разговариваю.
Серьезно?
Да. А, вот сейчас он... Вот сейчас... Ой, странно, короче. Странно скайп работает. Сейчас был звук, ты, наверное, в трансляции можешь услышать, если я подключилась. Что якобы... Мы с тобой уже разговариваем, а звук был такой пиу, как будто ты отсоединилась.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his Geth.
Ты смотришь, да, уже?
Да, я уже смотрю, я пропустила, что сказал Кайден там дальше. Он там что-то про Гаруса говорил, нет?
Не, про Гаруса ничего не говорил. Он говорил, он хотел опять нас это соблазнить. Но я его деликатно отшил.
knew they'd come around. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, ma'am.
Какой быстрый Кайден, а?
Да не быстро и нормально. Ты за сюжетом-то наблюдаешь, а то Кайден.
Чё?
За сюжетом наблюдаешь, а то Кайден.
Наблюдаю.
Мгм.
Да?
Незаметно что-то. А еще я... О, слава богу. Нет, что-то со звуком случилось. Или это глюк
The
был?
ambassador is
Да.
correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the terminus systems.
You think a blockade's gonna stop him? He's on Ilos looking for the conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
One ship going into the terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon. The conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you have seen the Reapers, and then only in visions. We won't invade the terminus systems because of a dream.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Ты сукин сын.
Are you insane? After everything I have done, you still don't believe me.
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Нас лишили корабля.
Интересно, а можно было сделать так, чтобы не лишали?
Я думаю, нет. То есть нас лишили
Commander,
права
right? I'm sure there's a way to
вылета.
appeal. We're under Alliance authority, after all, not the Council.
Я устала. Все плохо. Мой вариант.
Official channels are closed. They were quite clear about that.
Closed. And we're supposed to accept that. So where do you think the best view will be when the Reapers roll through? If we have to sit it out, may as well get a good seat.
We're out of the game for now. I need you to be there while I figure things out.
You know you can count on me, or any of the crew, Commander.
Третий вариант прикольный.
Класс.
Come on, Caden. I can get a salute from anyone on this ship. Sometimes I need a shoulder.
Yeah, I always leave a way out. You know that. I'm here for you, but we're in a rough spot, and the last thing I want to do is muddy things. Like it's all that clear to start with. Are we the pride of the fleet or not? Are we valued agents or just peons?
Can't just pull out a good old-fashioned, it'll be all right, can you?
It's that easy, huh? Okay, then. Everything will be fine, Shepard. You'll figure it out.
That wasn't so hard, now was it?
I could get used to it. I guess we have some downtime to figure out what we are, huh?
Понеслась.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a
Не
message from
понеслась.
Captain Anderson.
Да ладно.
Are you spying on us, Joker?
No, ma'am. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Flux, that club down in the wards.
Well, I guess you better go then.
Фух. Это было близко.
Ну, я так понимаю, отвечая по-другому Кайдену, то было бы...
Да.
По-другому, да?
Это было бы уже было бы давным-давно. Так, нам сверхновую.
After years of poor economic performance, ExoGeni has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for ExoGeni. ExoGeni's stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
Так, а сверхновая где-то в жилых помещениях была. Я помню, я туда как-то так случайно забрел, взял там квест на шпионку. Сверхновая. Блин, по-русски даже не звучит супер, это, сверхновая. По-английски супернова. Поприкольней. Ой, тут что-то происходит.
Tossed out of there. Dorian didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
I know Dorian. If he says you're cheating, you're cheating.
I was just tipping the scales in my favor, only as an experiment.
Still sounds like cheating to me.
To you, maybe. But this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results. Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody notices those.
Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Ah, now you're getting to the heart of it. I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the Quasar. I just need a few more recorded wins and I can complete the algorithms.
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
I think I'll take my chances the old-fashioned way.
Suit yourself. Well, I have some calculations to do. Goodbye. Change your mind?
Короче, можно ему помочь записать результаты для его теории. А можно не помогать.
Можно попробовать записать, чё бы нет.
Это нелегально.
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
Еще один.
What kind of situation are we talking about?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy. My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
I understand, it's important, so what do you need?
Well, in order to do my best for humanity, I need the best resources on the market. There's a mental stimulant that increases alertness and cognitive function. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
What exactly is this stimulant?
Oh, I don't know the medical terms, but it increases mental capacity, short-term recall, that sort of thing. It helps me stay focused, and it keeps me sharp. Nothing gets by me when I'm on it.
If you know the monthly limits, why'd you go over them?
The negotiations were supposed to be last week, but the Solarians stalled it, probably deliberately. If I don't get the stimulant, I'll be a wreck. My assistant will take over, and that would be a disaster.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Forget my assistant.
Why is this deal so important?
The Solarians want to set up long-term trade agreements. There are billions of credits at stake. If I don't get the drug, my assistant will take over and mess up the whole deal. It would be a disaster.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
На два вопроса один и тот же ответ.
He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Forget my assistant.
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this is just a one-time slip-up. All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit. It's the way the game is played.
I don't see all the top negotiators soliciting help to go over the legal limit, Keeler.
Maybe you're right. I've been trying to keep humanity strong, and maybe I've pushed myself too hard. I'll tell you what, this will be the last time I use the stimulant. After this deal is finished, I'll get treatment.
No trade negotiation is worth ruining your life for. Let it go and get help.
You don't understand! Humanity needs me, and I need that stimulant. Without it, I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant. I just need one more boost.
There's no shame in having a problem, but you have to get treatment.
You're right. I'll go tell my assistant. I shouldn't be working like this. I'll get help. I'm just sorry it came to this.
Как-то так. Ну чё?
Он потел на что-то, чувак.
Да, но мы его отговорили. Благодаря этому герою. Ну что, помогаем с автоматами? Или не помогаем?
Да.
Change your mind? You gonna help me record those wins?
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use. I just need a few more wins recorded.
I'll help you out.
I suppose I could let you try it. Here you go. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't collect itself.
Короче, надо выигрывать в автоматы, в которые мы там один раз сыграли. Я сказал, я играть больше не буду. Блин, я уже не помню, что там правило. Там надо сколько-то очков набрать. И меньше скольки-то.
— 31 или 34, что-то типа такого, нет?
О, 40 кредитов. Так, один раз выиграл, я сейчас правила почитаю. Так, выигрыш 14 и меньше, 0 кредитов. 15, 16, 17, 20, 20. Надо от 15 до 20 набрать, короче. Вот. 21 уже 0 комплект.
Don't often see someone getting as lucky as you.
Там уже комментирует.
О, ты пока выигрываешь, я приду.
Your luck seems unnatural, human.
Ждем-с.